That founders chapter.
Which one? I started with the second chapter of history.
Yes.
Second chapter.
Second chapter is
Done completely. Yes. So did I then go into geography or anything? Okay. Let us get into civics then. Correct? First chapter I have completed, Union Parliament. Second chapter is the President. Correct?
yes.
And discuss even the question answers also.
Yes.
मेरा और एक बच्चा लोग से किया है अच्छा वो तो एक ही एक्शन के लिए आएगी तो अभी इसी के साथ हाँ मैं तो स्टार्ट करूँगा You come this side. Why are you hiding there? What is the heading? President and
the Vice President.
Okay. So this is a very short and sweet chapter. Correct? The President and the Vice President. So look here. Now if I tell you who is the President of India, what is the first question you will answer me? I'm not asking the name. Who is the President? We put the heading that is the nominal head of the country. Is the nominal head of the country. Correct? He is the titular head of the country. Titular head of the country. Correct? He is also the first citizen of India.
Sir, but why it is called first citizen?
Why not it is? Why he is called? How come it is wrong English? Now I'll ask you, who is the current president of India? Mr. Ramnath Kovind. Correct? I'm saying Mr. Ramnath Kovind. If I try to discuss more about the President of India, although he is the titular or a namesake leader, but he is very important leader. He is much ahead of the Prime Minister of India. Why? Now you'll ask me, sir, why is the first citizen? It is the biggest office in the Constitution. Which Constitution? Indian Constitution. Although the Prime Minister is elected by the people, correct? But then he is elected by the Lok Sabha, he is elected by the Parliament and what? The state legislature. But like in your house, any guest comes in, it is your papa needs to greet first. Then it to your mother. I mean, you imagine you go and greet the people, they will like it, but the head of the family. So remember, he is the head of the government. The government which he runs on his name. But the real administration is in the hands of whom? In the hands of the Prime Minister. But although administration on his name, but then who is the nominal head? President. The respect he commands or the respect he demands, no other leaders in India will have the respect or the thing Mr. President has it. You can challenge, nahi sir, itna important nahi dene. But it is the Constitution who has given such powers to him. It is a Constitution which has given such power to the chair of whom? To the President. So we always believe one thing. What is that one thing? That President is the which head? Constitutional head of the country. Can I use the word constitutional? Means what?
Means the head of the Constitution.
It's very simple. It's very simple. The entire Constitution is in the hands of the President. He, in fact, can reverse such decision which even the Supreme Court cannot interfere. He can anytime ask for a report. From whom? From the Prime Minister. Yes, Mr. Prime Minister, what is the problem going on in India? Within next 14 days, I need a report from you. Can the Prime Minister say no to him? Why not?
Because he is under.
Yeah, he is under him. In fact, even if you have seen the oathing ceremony, you know oathing ceremony? Who? The promising ceremony, swearing बोलते हैं ना? मैं वो पढ़ेगा. Constitution, I'm respecting Akhandata, Prabhuta, I don't remember the exact Hindi words. On President on one side, the Prime Minister on the other side. In fact, other ministers also swear in by whom? President only. We have 3 defense forces. What is that? Army, Navy, and Air Force. You understand this? So he is the Supreme Commander. He is the Supreme Commander. Keep the attendantship with you only. Maybe your friend might join you. Okay. So how do I say he is the Supreme Commander? Do you accept? मैं बोलते एक्सेप्ट करेगा कुछ रीजन नहीं है क्या? अरे कुछ रीजन नहीं है क्या? क्या रीजन है? He only appoints what? The Army Lieutenant Colonel, then Navy Admiral, and then Air Force Air Chief Marshal, the topmost position. So it's so simple to tell you that without him, the appointment position will be done. And if I want to say, he only appoints the Chief Justice of India. Understand Chief Justice? Supreme Court ka judge. He only appoints the High Court judge. So he enjoys wide powers of appointment. Who? The President. Although he is the nominal head, although he is the titular head, but he is considered to be the which citizen. So any respect to the Indian government, any respect India as the country, the respect goes to whom? To the President, not to the Prime Minister. If you see, what's it?
But if Prime Minister is not stable, so President and
He can take over the administration and he will rule the country as long as we have a good government coming in. That is President's rule. That's what I'm saying, na? Prime Minister can never take the place of a President. Sir, आप बैठिए मैं बैठता हूँ आपके चेयर में. Impossible है. अभी तो हुआ भी नहीं और होगा भी नहीं. But Prime Minister can be dissolved because vote of no confidence motion is passed in Parliament. You understand vote of no confidence? And that I'll explain in the chapter number 3. So we always believe only one thing. What is that one thing? What is that one thing? That without the President, Indian Parliament is incomplete. Without the President, the government does not control. Without the President, the government is incomplete. So that's why such important status is given to the President. Understood? Civics का बोल पुराना या नया and Icse. So we always believe only one thing. How do we explain? In a very simple line. What is that simple line? Sir, President is appointed for a period of how many years? 5 years. And he once enters into Indian politics or Indian administration, he writes his name into which word? Golden word. Means what? Means what? His name will be always remembered in Indian politics. So we say why such importance is given? Sir, it is the qualification. It is the amount of experience. It is the amount of leadership. No ordinary citizen can become whom? If I say that much is a respect to this chair, do you think any XYZ can be sitting in the president, sir, मैं बैठ जाऊंगा sir, मैं नहीं उठूंगा. High competition. In fact, many national leaders who were working under some government, they rejected, they resigned their post then and they stood in the election for the president. But then they lost the election. Write the heading in your notebook, President. The President. He is President of India. President of India. Is elected indirectly. President of India is elected indirectly by the Parliament. And the State Legislative Assembly. And State Legislative Assemblies. Make it plural. Next point. President is the supreme commander. Wait. President is the supreme commander. वो तो बाद में लिखेंगे. अच्छा इधर ही दिया है. Is the head of the state. President is the head of the state. And regarded as. कुछ है क्या? एक मिनट. Just check. President is regarded as the supreme commander of defense forces. क्या छूट गया उसका? Did you find any mobile inside the bench? वो उधर ही बैठा था, इधर नहीं बैठा था. ये बेंच में बैठा था. हाँ ये. हाँ तो फिर नहीं है. Commander of defense forces. Next is the nominal head of the country. Is the nominal head of the country. Who is elected for a period of 5 years. He is the nominal head of the country who is elected for a period of 5 years. Nominal head of the country who is elected for a period of 5 years. Next, you write qualifications. First point, every qualification, first point always, what is it, the qualification? Citizen of India. He must be a citizen of India. If you are saying she bhi hua hai India mein, so he or she must be a citizen of India. Two, must have completed how much years? 35 years of age. Oh, he is a president man. How can a 25-year-old can become the president of India? Normally 35 to dur, generally they are 60 plus. अभी उतना experience and उतना knowledge भी तो चाहिए. Today you pass out and after 5 years you become a president or what? Next. Qualified to be a member of Lok Sabha. Qualified, matlab he is not a member, but he should be qualified. Qualified to be a member of Lok Sabha. Next. He should not hold. अभी एक काम करें, इसको नीचे लिख ले disqualification. You understand what is disqualification? ये points रहेगा तो he will not be qualified. Correct? First point. He should not hold any office of profit. He should not hold any office of profit. Next. Should not beat. He should not be member of either of parliament or state legislature. Next, you write composition. Now, if you want to explain the word composition in simple lines, how do you explain? I said the election to the president is direct or indirect. And who elects? No idea. Don't know. Okay. You only tell.
Sir, the member of Lok Sabha.
Lok Sabha. Why not Rajya Sabha? They are also part of the parliament only, na? In fact, if I want to show you, they will MLA seats ke liye. They will take the total seats of Maharashtra. अभी महाराष्ट्र में 250 seats है, and they'll divide it by population महाराष्ट्र का. So, for example, महाराष्ट्र का population एक 5 करोड़ है, might be more than I'm saying. So, divided by how much members? 250. So, whatever is the number, may be close to 200 or 210. So, one MLA vote to the president is 210 votes. अभी सबसे बड़ा स्टेट इंडिया में यूपी. अभी उसका एक एमएलए का वोट रहेगा मे बी क्लोज टू 500. If 10 MLAs vote, then 5,000 votes. अभी ये पर्पसली इसलिए किया है. Why? Because प्राइम मिनिस्टर हमेशा बोलता है कि मेरे पास इतना सारा वोट्स आया है, एंड प्रेसिडेंट बोलेगा मुझे तो सिर्फ 500 लोग में से 300 लोग ने वोट किया. 500 लोग ही है ना लोकसभा में, तो वो इंफीरियोरिटी नहीं लगना चाहिए. सो एक फॉर्मूला है, करेक्ट, बोथ फॉर लोकसभा एंड राज्यसभा एंड बोथ फॉर द प्रेसिडेंट. इज इट ओके? सो कंपोजिशन मीन्स हाउ इज ही इलेक्टेड and what kind of election. I'll show you a video only, you'll understand. Okay, so put there in composition. Meantime, I show you that video which I've shown in my iPad. Are you understanding the? Yes. So the one. let's understand this table. Eligibility समझा? Okay, I'll get the इसका रिमोट दे हाँ वॉल्यूम हाँ हाँ ओके मीना नहीं चाहिए मिल गया Are you understanding? Like voter and in normal election, how do we have one person, one vote and one value? एक वोट का एक ही वैल्यू है. That is normal election. अभी I vote for any party, मेरा एक ही वोट गिनेगा. ऐसा नहीं कि 10 वोट गिनेगा. समझा? Wait. It is with census. 71 census. What does it mean? Census का मतलब क्या है? Count of the population. After how many years we do? No, that is what census. Which year census we are taking as the base? And that was a stable year. You understand stable year? Tsunami नहीं आया, Corona नहीं आया. You understand why I'm saying? अभी कोरोना है तो कितना लोग गया सबको मालूम है. उस टाइम का सेंसस नहीं लेंगे. This is considered to be a base year. Which year? 19. So that is the population. मिल गया. अच्छा this. Have you heard about Telangana? Telangana सुना है ना? The number of seats is 119. So look, population of Telangana as per that census is how much million? 15.70 million. अगर इन्हें zero हटा दिया तो क्या बनेगा? करोड़ बनेगा. And then value of each MLA will be 157 divided by how many seats? How many seats they have? बस वही formula है. Y into 1000 because we have to move the place. Correct? 1000 percentage नहीं है. So if I calculate, I will get 132. So one Telangana MLA vote for the president. How many votes it will be? 132. You just copy down. You will forget it. I'm very soon. Election of the president. You write indirect election. Election of the president. You write indirect election. Next, members of parliament. Members of parliament and members of parliament and state legislatures. Take part in the election. Take part in the election. The value of next point. The value of this is for your understanding. Pahla 2 points hai, that is only you have to write. This is for your understanding. Copy down as it is. In 1971 census, huh? Hmm. Shall I change it for now Parliament? Our Parliament is doing the same. Now that's for MLA. Now let's see for the MP. Where is Maharashtra? Maharashtra is right here. Are you seeing? 175 votes for one MLA voting for the president. Are you understanding? Is Maharashtra bigger than Telangana? Is the population also higher? And is the number of seats in legislative assembly is also higher? So that is what you have to remember. Okay. The lowest is in the state of. It's a very small state. It is even not even 100% state. Correct. Unless you copy down. The value of MP's vote. Is determined by dividing the total value of votes of all MLAs from the states to the total number of MPs. Like look at the total value of votes of all MLAs. MLAs all over India. How much it is? 5,49,495. Let us keep 5,50,000 for example. Total number of MPs is how much? Lok Sabha ye purana figure. How much is the present figure? 550. So we'll take 550 to either I get 250. Okay, we'll take 250. So total will be something. So we will divide this 5,50,000 divided by Avekant. You write this is 550,000. 5,50,000. 2017 का है. Let us see how do you calculate. This is vote of an MP. Wait, okay. So do this figure. You added 550 and 250. How much it will be? Go ahead. 550 or 257. 800. It is 800. You make this as 800 and make this as 5,50,000. Very bad mathematics, huh? When I am not so good in maths. 800. Then make it total votes is equal to 5,50,000. Total value of the vote of each MP. Ah, 5,50,000 divided by 700. Sorry, I am also saying the wrong figure. 800. Cut the 2 zeros straight away. Now divide by 8. Okay. And so we'll take it as 627.5. You write it 628. Now this is the value of each MP. मतलब लोकसभा या राज्यसभा से अगर एक वोट जाएगा, how many votes it will be counted? 600. समझा? So out of 500 people, if 300 people are voting, you calculate 300 into that. 3 into that and put 20. It's only Lok Sabha I am saying. हाँ 1,88,400 votes. Now how many seats are there in Rajya Sabha? 250. You calculate for 200 people. Yes, as it is running. Calculate for 200 people. Next. So if one vote of MP, how much vote he is getting now? 600 and? Okay. So this is only of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. How about the every state? Every state has other votes. You remember Maharashtra has how much votes? 178 something. And the lowest is Delhi. How much? 58. So if you count all that, don't you think it will be a big number? Maybe like 5 lakh, 10 lakh votes?
Like Delhi have 50 58, so everyone will have.
No, every one vote of MLA from Delhi will be counted 58. समझा? अभी महाराष्ट्र से 170, तो जितना MLA ने प्रेसिडेंट के लिए वोट किया मल्टीप्लाइड बाय 170.
How many MLAs are there?
Delhi, it is I think not even 9 MLAs. Hey, 9 MLAs who come to the parliament, but there I think 58 seats are there. Something like that. I'm not very sure. It is a very small assembly, na? You understood how is the election done? Let's understand. This is clear. I'll show you exact swearing in ceremony of. Who is this person? Who is this person? I am the President of India, Mr. Ramnath.
It's the last ball of the day and he's 199. What will you do? Chill and play my game. That's what you say.
This is the swearing in ceremony of the President. So I think he is the legal person.
मैं श्रद्धा पूर्वक भारत के राष्ट्रपति के पद का कार्य पालन करूंगा
14th President.
तथा अपनी पूरी योग्यता से संविधान और विधि का परिरक्षण संरक्षण और प्रतिरक्षण करूंगा और मैं भारत की जनता की सेवा और कल्याण में निरत रहूंगा
और parliamentary Supreme Court judge. You remember this person? Pranab Mukherjee. He was the last president. He is no more. He died in the second COVID, not because of COVID, but because of some other health reason. So he is the outgoing president and he is the incoming president. So always look at that gesture now, how they are treating each other. Correct? Because he had sat for the 5 years. Okay, Pranab Mukherjee. He is a very respected minister. He will sign. He is old at that time only.
Sir, if president's term is not finished and he dies, so
Then the vice president will take over as a temporary president till the new president is not elected.
so after the term is finished, then only he will get.
No. He will be elected. For pura time to the vice president kar sakta hai. Are you understanding? He will be continuing as the vice president will be continuing as the president. Then, but after some time, a new president comes in, he will step out. Okay. So, you know what is that gun sound you are getting? That is the 21 salute, cannon salute, given to whom? To the President of India. Look at the respect he gets it. जैसे ही भाई साहब ने sign किया, there 21 salute is given. मतलब our new president has been signed and sworn in. इतना तो respect Prime Minister को नहीं मिलता है. Look, this is the central hall of the Lok Sabha. It's one of the beautiful hall. right from the British time.
Yeah. ABB News.
I'll show you one more video where Mr. Ramnath Kovind is coming, and then he has to, even the president and the prime minister has to wait. As long as he is not coming, nobody can sit. So, this is the list of presidents that you have to make a note. This I made them the other batch to write. Okay. So he is the which president of India? Ramnath Kovind. 14th. He is the 14th president. I'll show you all the presidents. So you will put the heading list of presidents of India. It's all GK. अगर आगे जाके भाई साहब IAS का एग्जाम लिखेगा, ओ भाई, good हाँ. So right? Only you write first president, write his name, and if you don't want the tenure, that if you could write 1950 to 1962. The first president is Dr. Rajendra Prasad. In one line only write down. In the bracket you write down the years 50 to 62. Don't write January to May, that is not necessary. You will not remember anything. 50 to 62. The only president served for 2 terms. That also you write. 2 years he was elected. Therefore, if you calculate for 5 years, 1950 to 1960, but he has been there for more than 60. 5 साल के ऊपर भी रह गया. The only president to serve for 2 terms, मतलब 2 बार elect हुए.
His tenure term was from 26 January 1950 to 13 May 1962. He was the only president who served for 2 terms in office. The second president was Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan.
Now write down. You know this person? We celebrate which day? Very good. It is written there. Write down his name. Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan. 62 to 67. 62 to 67. Did it?
His tenure lasted from 13 May 1962 till 13 May 1967. His birthday on 5th September is celebrated in India as Teachers' Day. The next president of India was Dr.
Right now, Dr. Zakir Hussain, 67 to 69. So he died there, in between only. And he is the first president to die in the office. Correct? 67 to 69. That also you will write. First president who died in his office. Matlab office, matlab when he was term did not over. You ask me, is it? Agar uska nahi hoga, he is a person. So vice president of that time might have become the president. He died during his tenure. You write he died during his tenure. तो दिखता ही है ना देखो only for 3 years 67 to 69. He died during his tenure. Let us go to president number 4.
His tenure term was from 13 May 1967 till 3rd May 1959. He died on 3rd May 1959, the first Indian president who died in office. The next president was Giri.
You write VV Giri, that's enough. You will not remember. 1969 to 1974. V.V. Giri. (1979 to 64). Then write down the next president.
His tenure term was from 24 August 1959 till 24 August 1974. The next president of
Will you write his name?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
the next president of India was Dr.
You write F. Ali Ahmed, or you can write his full name also. Fakhruddin Ali Ahmed. Okay.
Sir, he also died in
No. 74. It is 77. He did not die. He might be some reasons. He might have been, I don't know.
His term was from 24 August
Listen, what's
1974
that?
till 11 February 1970. Next we had Neelam Sanjeeva Reddy.
Now you can copy down this. So you write N. Sanjeeva Reddy. Shall we?
5 July 1977 till 25 July 1982. The next president of India in the list was Gandhi Jain.
Remember this person? When Mrs. Indira Gandhi was murdered, assassinated, he was the president. Gyani Jail Singh. 82 to 87. Today we will be having lectures up till first lecture. Second lecture you can go home. Happy?
His term was from 25 July 1994 till 25 July 1987. The next president of India was Ramaswamy.
I remember this man. I think I was in the school days or I don't know, but R. Venkataraman. Don't write full name. Acha likha to rehne de. Ramaswamy Venkataraman.
Venkataraman, his term lasted from 25 July 1927 till 25 July 1992. The next president of India was Shankar Dayal Sharma.
92 to 97. This is all for your GK. Huh? You like it all this? Good. Next.
His tenure was from 25 July 1993 till 25 July 1997. The next president of India was Portugal Raman Narayan.
You write only K.R. Narayan because he was popular like that. K.R. Narayan. Done.
And his term was from 25 July 1997 to 25 July 2002. The next president that India saw was...
You remember this man? The greatest president India could have. Very popular with the students. Done?
Abdul Kalam. His term lasted from 25 July 2002 till 25 July 2007. The next president on the list was Srimati Pratibha Patil.
So she was after APJ Abdul Kalam. Mrs. Pratibha Patil, and she's the which president of India? 12th president. Oi, 12th president of India.
First woman.
Very good. First woman president. Mrs. Pratibha Patil. This is the time Congress was ruling our country. 2007 to 2012. Right?
Her tenure term was from 25 July 2007 to 25 July 2012. She became the first woman president of India. The next president was Pranab Mukherjee.
Did I not say? The Pranab Mukherjee was there. He was a walking president, and the next president was our president, the present president. So Pranab Mukherjee they call it. He is no more, but he has completed his term, 2012 to 2017. And
His tenure term lasted from 25 July 2012 to 25 July 2017. The next president on the list is Ram Nath Kovind. His tenure...
so we have the present president, Ram Nath Kovind. They have only opened up with the years, and present we will not write because we haven't completed his years. So 2017, how much it should be? 2017
to 20.
22. So we are almost this year might be ending. So which date he might be ending? 25 July. Now it is only May month, is it? June, is it? May is the last date today. 31st May. Maybe 2 more months. Let's see. What is
started on 25 July 2017, and at present he is the president of India. Now, in addition to these presidents, we also had a few acting presidents.
Listen to this, no need to write. What are acting presidents? Whoever was a vice president, he died in between.
His tenure term as an acting president was from 4 May 1969 to 20 July 1969. He was also the vice president of India from 1967 to 1969.
He was not a full-time president. He was a vice president as well as you written third president. That's what BB means.
Sir, if the president has completed his term, so can he be elected again?
Generally, it is option, but generally very few people go for such re-election. They normally don't go for it. But there are some people who have been re-elected, like we have this Dr. Rajendra Prasad.
The next acting president was Justice Muhammad Hidayatullah. His tenure term was from 20 July 1969.
He was the CJI. You know what is CJI? Chief Justice of India, and 6th Vice President, and also served as the acting president. He was that time Vice President, and he termed for how many years? 69 to only for a month. Is it 28 July to 24th August? ज़्यादा time नहीं है. मतलब दूसरा president आने के time लगा रहेगा तो एक महीने के president.
And then from 6 October 1983 to 31 October 1986. He was the 11th Chief Justice of India, the 6th Vice President of India, and also served as the acting President of India. The next acting president was Basapa Dhanapal Jatti. His tenure term lasted from 11 February 1977.
February to July, maybe month of 6 months.
He was the 5th Vice President of India, and he served as the acting President of India from 11 February
It's BB Jatti. Basapa Dhanapal Jatti.
So with this friends, we have simply just stop printing.
Okay, now you got what we have done up till now. So just tell me what we have done. We have done first the powers and functions of whom? The President of India. Second, he was the which leader? Is the which leader? Nominal leader. And is given which power? Is the what? Supreme head of the three defense forces. Correct? And then what else?
List of president.
That is not part of the syllabus. And his qualifications. How much age he should be? 35 years. And the first qualification is?
Indian citizen.
Very good.
Second,
35 years of age. Third, he must be qualified to become a member of
member of
Lok Sabha, not Rajya Sabha. When we deal with deputy vice president, that time I will explain that he should be qualified to become a member of Rajya Sabha, not of Lok Sabha. Is it okay? I pick up your volume C. Any question answers that we can do for this chapter? It's on page number 185. Sorry, it is the president and the vice president, is it?
1896.
It is question number 1, question number 2. That's it. So we will meet in the next lecture and we will complete this chapter. Correct? So now you are getting your timetable and the evening schedule. So be very careful. Anything else? Any queries? Any doubts from the chapter? Done? So you can pack your bag. Thank you. And good night.